Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today, Joel and I, it's December 2nd. And Joel and I just moved the mob. This is a cow-calf mob. It's got all the cows in it with 4 macho bulls that we turned in for the fall calvers. All of our fall calvers calved in, there's 28 of them calved in September. And so those cows are in heat, and we're gonna get them bred. So we put 4 machos in here to get that done. The rest of them all have older calves on them, and that were born in April, May. Folks, fescue rocks the world in the grazing business. I mean, there's green grass sticking out of this snow out here. It's not very tall. We didn't get any rain this fall until November, which is a little bit on the light side, but it did grow some grass. It's the way it is in the livestock grazing business. Sometimes you get the rain, sometimes you don't. But between the Kentucky 31 fescue, that's the green stuff they're eating right here, we've had some single digits. It's froze about every night now for the last 2 weeks. And you know what? We're not feeding them anything. No hay, no protein supplement, no lick tubs, nothing. No corn. And these cattle still have their calves on them. So we don't wean typically like everybody else does in the fall. We let the cows take the calf through the winter on their back. What I mean is a fat cow can winter a calf, a good cow, when it's not 1,400 pounds. Those cows can take a calf through the winter, and you don't have to wean the calf. I mean, what are you gonna do? When you wean the calf in the fall, you just take it to the sale barn to sell it and get a miserable price for it because it's just a little yearling. It's not even a yearling, it's a weanling, 7 months old. Or you can leave them on the cow and let them grow through the winter. And then use that calf in the spring. They call that compensatory gain. So the calf is just kind of idling through the winter. They're actually putting on a little bit of weight because they're sucking on the cow until March 1st. But those calves, when they hit April grass, they're a year old. Them suckers can eat some grass. And when you have a problem in the spring of it being understocked because your grass is growing too quickly, it's nice to have, you know, 120, 130, depending how many yearlings you have, but your whole last year's calf crop, I'll just put it that way. You still got them. And they're helping you take care of this fescue. Let me get down here closer so you can see it. Folks, this stuff is like gold. I know. It's fescue. Everybody curses Kentucky 31 fescue because of the endophyte. It does have an endophyte in it that affects cattle performance, or it can. This herd was started, well, in December. It'd be 23 years, almost a quarter of a century. And they look like they're hurting. They're all fat. They all got good winter hair coats on. They all gave me a nice calf to market next year. And folks, we're making money by not spending any. That's the deal right there. It's easy to make a profit in the cattle business. Just don't spend any money. I know you gotta spend some for like mineral and salt and, you know, fence and water establishment. But the fence and the water, that's a one-time expense. You don't have to do that every year. Mineral, yeah, it's a daily deal, but you know, when you keep them on really good grass and move them frequently like we do, twice a day, the mineral consumption drops dramatically because they're getting their minerals from the forage. Now you tighten your animals up, don't give them nothing to eat, make them strip it to the dirt. You can expect your animals to tank up on mineral. They're gonna just tear you up. That mineral feeder is going to get a serious hurt put on it. See, they're just taking the tops of the green that's sticking out of the snow right now. But by tonight, this whole paddock will look like that one in the foreground. You can see it's, that one in the foreground's had a lot of the snow taken off of it. Joel's putting the wire back up. So we are back fencing them right now, giving them great big paddocks. Folks, we're gonna come back to this. It's December, we'll be back in here in February. Let's see, December, January, yeah, around probably the 1st of February. And we're gonna get another grazing out of this. Yeah, we got some hay clear up there stacked by the road. I don't know if you can see it from here. There you can see them. There's the Quonset barn that Jan loves. we put a bunch of that on the end. That didn't have any metal on it, and we got it discounted. I mean, like $1 a sheet. That's brand new metal, folks. And Jan's like, gosh, that's ugly. I'm like, yeah, but honey, nobody can see it. It's facing south. It's not facing the road. And it's got that Quonset barn sealed up nice and tight. That's where we keep our square bales at. So, for Jan's horse mainly. Anyway, yeah, this fescue, I can't say enough good about it other than it's probably the biggest money saver there is in the Midwest. And for those of you out there that are cursing it, you need to learn how to manage it. Don't graze it down to the dirt. If you do a total graze on it and take it clear down to the dirt, you're going to be in bad, bad trouble because that's where the endophyte's at. The highest level of endophyte in the plant is that first 2 inches above the soil. So when you take it down to the dirt, you can expect to have adverse health issues with your cattle. They're going to start getting fescue foot, and they'll be limping. The tail switches will fall off on them, and they're going to lose weight. That's what the toxin does. It's, you know, you get a whole bunch of it ingested. So we don't do that. We're always moving, grazing the tops, and trying to keep some clover. Always keep some clover in your pasture. And you can do that just by the way you graze. By increasing your stocking density and moving more frequently, you will get more red clover. And you'll get some white clover as well. But those clovers help offset the toxicity of the fescue. But look at this, folks. Every single animal, even the fall calves, that would be a September calf right there. There's another one. There's 28 of those little guys in here. There's some spring calves there. But they're all eating. Everything's chowing down. It's snowing out here. It's just a beautiful December morning. And Joel and I've got a bunch of wire to take up this morning. So this is Monday. We don't do any fence. We don't put up any fence on the weekends. So we have a bunch to roll up today. And we'll get some put out so we don't have to mess with it for several days. And Isaac will be back tonight. He went to Michigan for Thanksgiving with his family, and so awesome that he can do that and get to spend time with his family on the holidays. That's really special, I think, and I'm glad he's able to do that. But we'll sure welcome him back with open arms because Isaac is a major, major, major part of this farm. And Isaac, we appreciate you, man, for everything you do. So travel safe too, sir, when you head back to Missouri today. Folks, you all have a good one. I'm going to get out of here. And remember, fescue is not your enemy. It is your ally, especially in the wintertime. There's no other grass that'll stay green. It has enough protein and energy in it through the winter that your cows will do just fine without feeding them any other added supplements. And they can come out looking like that. I mean, look at that bull. He's breeding cows. And he's fat. He hasn't lost any weight. Look at that one over there. Man, he is a chunk. Look at the neck on that bull. Think he's got a neck on him? That's 173. He lost his ear tag. But that's one of the bulls we took semen on. So we'll be having some of his straws for sale. Check it out. Cattle Visions on our webpage under bull semen. You can breed to that bull right there. You don't have to pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to do that. You're going to pay, you know, 30, 35 bucks. So anyway, y'all have a good one, and go to that pasture. Our webpage is greenpasturesfarm.net, And we're going to be having some heifers selling there this week. Some really nice ones, probably the nicest ones this year. And there's also 3 bred really nice young cows on there. These are pure blood South Pools out of our herd, and they're located at Eaton, Ohio. Y'all have a good one.